neuromuscular facilitation.
Maybe I should wash out these parts of my toe more.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seriously Lighthearted Yoga. Today we're going to be talking about
Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Guys.
PNF.
PNF. So, this idea of proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, guys, that's a mouthful. Practice it. But this idea is, again, that you activate the muscle that you are, again, stretching. And what happens when you activate this muscle is it becomes very, very contracted in the sense that it's being used, but when you release this contraction, you find a really deep sense of relaxation, and that is where the stretching side of this takes place. So as you're practicing the contraction aspect of PNF, you aren't actually lengthening the muscle, you're holding it very taut, for lack of a better word, and then actively in your mind releasing that muscle, letting go of all that contraction so that it does kind of go from this taut thing to just this relaxed, longer muscle. And this is maybe the deepest way to stretch your muscles, and I would say the one that you should kind of be the most wary of, because you put a lot of strain on your joints if you do it incorrectly. You put a lot of strain on your joints if you do it correctly, and
you put a lot of strain on your joints.
If you aren't aware of that and say do it too many times, you will hurt something very quickly. So I would say start with picking one or two poses in a class that you really want to work on, and starting at maybe once a week that you try this out, and not contracting. So again, here as another example, not thinking here of contracting those hamstrings as the way of practicing it and just leaning forward, holding here, not trying to go any further, get deeper or anything, but and then releasing, and then noticing that you just have a little more flexibility as you release. So to practice it well, I would say come into the pose that you would like, sit there for a few seconds, and then contract, and just start at, say, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. And you aren't going to like full contraction. You're not trying to hold the muscle as taut as you can. I would say start at less than 50% of what you think you can hold, and just holding that, and then releasing, trying to let it go, trying to relax, and then noticing that kind of change in depth that you get. And then if you'd like, you can do it 2 or 3 times for the pose. So stopping again, and then contracting everything at that new depth that you've found, and then releasing gently and just going a little bit deeper, and then holding it again, and then releasing it and go just a little bit deeper. And again, trying not to go too hard at the beginning here. This is something that you can, as I said, hurt yourself very easily doing. And that comes from the contraction. The strength of your contraction will cause injury if it's too much. Your muscles can rip if you're not using like all of them correctly. Other things. So practice it again gently for starters until you kind of learn how your body works with it, and then take it slightly deeper. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk a bit more about this in a future video when we talk kind of about using reciprocal inhibition and PNF together, which is kind of something that you can do. But anyways, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So be safe, be patient with this one. This is not something that you need to succeed at in the first 3 attempts at trying this. Just be patient and
learn the
take
flow.
your time. Yeah, it will feel right when it's right, and it's going to feel wrong when it's wrong. And so be aware of what's going on with your body and what you're feeling and what's happening. Be cognizant of that and very attentive and very attuned to what's going on, and be safe with it. So otherwise, experiment with that, play around with it, high five somebody, and watch tomorrow's video.